All right, I think I'm live. All right, just bought a collection, so I'm just going to go through some stuff and see what we got. So we've got lots of singles. So like, got this Mewtwo here, PSA 9, super cool. The person I bought this from was a big trainer collector, so he has a lot of good trainers. We've got the Blood Moon Ursaluna, and then we got some Mega Dragonite here. I think they call this the birthday Pikachu. Super cool. Here's some stuff that I'm going to probably keep from the collection here. So we got this Destined Rivals stamp, Moltres. Super big fan of Moltres. Team Rocket's Dugtrio. Let's see if I can get it without a reflection here. All right, there's that. Moltres doing a master set of all the birds. I don't have this one, so I'm holding on to that. Got a lot of stuff I'm going through. Let's see if I can get we got this big box over to the side full of bulk cards that I'm probably just going to hand off to a card shop. And yeah, so just going through here. All messages are available. So first time doing a live stream, so this is exciting. So I'm just going to be doing stuff. If people jump on, we can answer questions about my store or things I'm doing currently in the Pokemon hobby. A lot of great things are going on right now. 30th is coming up. Super excited about that. So we're going to hopefully get some product to sell on our store. Japanese cards are a little out of control right now, so might hold off a little bit longer. I just got this order packed up here. I'm going to put it in the envelope. So we're going to do that here. I'm going to buy a label right now. Just got to check the address. Double check. It's always good to double check and make sure I didn't typo anything. More films. Okay. Cool. Don't have very many subscribers, so if someone hops on, that'd be freaking amazing. But we got these cards here that are going out. So the Psyduck from Mega Dream right here. We've got dropping cards on the floor. Inferno X, Charizard. Let's see here. How did I drop? Oh, Snorlax doll. Reverse Holo from Paradox Rift. Snorlax is a big Pokemon for a lot of people. Mewtwo, I think I already showed that. Oricorio. Can't say it. And then we got the Charizard VMAX from the UPC promo, or promo from the UPC. I've got a couple master sets that I'm looking to sell. So I got this Team Rocket's Mewtwo in Japanese. That's part of the Destined Rivals or the Glory of Team Rocket master set that I had picked up from this person. And then I got the Nidoking 2 PSA 9 Japanese. That's going with the master set as well. Got a lot of great, these jumbo cards. I wish they would get rid of these jumbo cards. I'm not a big fan of them. I think they're just wasted space. Use that and give me a smaller promo. I can put it in a binder. I guess you can put these in a larger binder, but not a big fan of these. Lucario, Prismatic, another one there. Zapdos. Actually, I'm probably going to hold on to that one. I don't think I kept my other one. Victini, Venusaur, and Blaziken. All right, so we're going to pack up the order here. I'm going to print off my shipping label. Turn my printer on here. Okay. Print the label here. Let's see if I can get my mic going here. Okay. Got my Osmo Pocket mic here. So I'm going to print this label. I have this cool label printer. Makes a world of difference when you're printing stuff. Instead of printing it on a piece of paper, you can just print it out here and not have to cut it out and tape it on the package. Okay. So, whoops, probably shouldn't show that. Hopefully no one caught that. Let's see here. Okay, double check the card. Make sure I got the right one. Mega Gengar 094 Cosmo Hollow. Okay, got to print off my packing slip. Let's do packing slip, print. Print that off. Can't believe this Gengar Cosmo Hollow is $35 just for a Cosmo Hollow. Gengar is a favorite amongst people, but still crazy that it's 35 bucks. Oh, let's see here. Fold it one more time. I'd like to write a little note here. Thank you. So I've got 7 orders. I listed everything some things yesterday and already got most of that sold. I like to throw in a cool business card here. Got my YouTube, my website. It's not okay to put in business cards with TCG Player orders, but who's going to notify TCG Player? So I think that's a good way. You use their platform, which I'm grateful for to use their platform, but why not do a little bit of a marketing material to make sure that they know who you are, give a name, a face to a store, and so they can I don't know, have maybe a little bit of a parasocial relationship with you. They know where they're getting their card from. They can order things from you in the future because they know who you are instead of just some random store from a random person. So got that there. Copy my tracking. Let's see here. Add tracking number. Oops. Paste the tracking. Oops. Paste. USPS. Save. Okay. Got that packed up. I showed the camera again this person's address, so forgive me, Jacob. Forgive me, Jacob. Okay, we got a few other cards going on here. Let's go to our TCG Player. I like the automated thing with TCG Player. When you put in the tracking number, it automatically says it's shipped. So that's super helpful. So I don't have to mark it as shipped. Let's see. Okay, next order up here, we got Mewtwo, the Scarlet and Violet promo. So giving this guy a Mewtwo steel sealed, which is pretty cool. A lot of people will open up the cards. I wouldn't say it's gradable. Definitely near mint, but just that one. And then, so on TCG Player, anything over $50, they require you to provide tracking. So we'll go ahead and do that on Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is what I use to ship my cards. I think it's super helpful. Instead of going to the post office, you save a lot of money that way. There's also Shippo, and you can do things on UPS.com or USPS.com, but that's not the best way, most efficient, cost-effective way to do that. So we're going to create another shipping label here. Type in this person's information. So I like to put cards in top loader, sleeve if it requires one. This has got the cellophane still attached to it. So I just threw it in a top loader with a team bag, and then I'll put it in between 2 pieces of cardboard and throw it in a bubble mailer. And I've had pretty good success that way with stuff like that. I wouldn't be really concerned about it getting damaged with all that protection, but you never know. Things could happen. You can get lost. I think it's more likely to get lost than damaged, which the other day I ordered something from Pokemon Center and the box arrived, but the products inside the box did not arrive. It was clearly, when I flipped the box over, it was clearly removed from the box. The tape was pulled back and contents were gone, which was unfortunate. So I contacted FedEx and they're like, F you, we won't deal with your package. They didn't say that, but they basically, it felt like that way. So they basically said, hey, you need a release form from Pokemon Center that you're going to be pursuing the missing package or missing contents. So I contacted Pokemon Center and they gave me the big FU. They don't do something like that. So I don't really care at this point. It was $28 that I ordered something. Not that big of a deal. It's still money that I lost. But I'm going to be calling FedEx here in a little while. Not today, but tomorrow. And just telling them to make sure they're vetting their employees to be good, loyal people to FedEx, because I think it's a little jacked that they have employees that are delivering packages to people that they really want, the customer that purchased them really wants. And FedEx employees go through and jack their stuff, which is kind of messed up. But if you want to ruin your job over $28, be my guest. You can definitely do that. I hope you're enjoying my Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres pins, because that's what you got. And I got some sleeves in there. So $28, great way to ruin your job over $28. So this is going to California. Gender. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. SINGH. So, okay, so going to go in a padded envelope, 7 by 4. It's going to be 2 ounces. Get rates. Okay. All right. So it looks like the standard shipping to places is about $5.40. So make sure you calculate that into, if you're buying collections and selling them, make sure you're calculating that into your profit, or at least when you list them, make sure you have enough margin that you're making money. We don't want you to lose money when you're shipping out cards. Maybe if it's bulk cards and you're trying to reach level 4 seller, maybe that's reasonable for you. But for me, that's my whole goal, to make some money so I can support my collection, support my family, whatever it is. Let's see. Let's make sure we're all correct here. Okay. Okay, what am I? Bubble mailer. So I got this cool little, where's it at? So I use cardboard. You can use CardGuard, or you can use really anything to protect your packages, but I like to use this. I cut up cardboard with this. It's a super handy cardboard tool. Bought it off on Amazon for like $20. Let me show you what it's all about. I actually might keep this box. Let's keep that box. Use that in the past, in the future. Let's see if I have some stuff I can cut. Let's see here. I got this piece of cardboard here. Yeah, buddy. Super easy to cut cardboard. So if you're just joining, I am packing up orders for TCG Player. Looks like we got someone on here. How you doing? I don't know where I would look up. First time streaming, so give me a break. Let's see here. Looks like I'm just on here. Just me. Just me. Let's do that. So I can see if anybody's on here. I love to chat with people. If you have a chance to jump on, I'm going to probably be doing this every Sunday now because that's my day. I pack up orders. I get a lot of orders on Friday and Saturday. So Sundays are usually my days that I pack up orders, do YouTube videos, all that kind of stuff. All right, let's see here. Where'd that card go? I lost it. Where did I just put that? Did I put it up here? Wow, a little bit disorganized, I guess. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Okay, this card in here. I use a 7x4 bubble mailer for just individual cards and go up to 3 cards without it causing too many problems. Okay, let's print this off. Let me use my label printer. So I got a bunch of pitch black stuff coming next week. Super excited about that. I think the set's cool. Not as hyped as a lot of other sets, like the 30th, but it's still going to be cool. I'm going to rip some booster bundles and enjoy that. And then I'll probably be done with the set and move on. Mostly do Japanese booster packs, booster boxes, just because they're cheaper, but not really, not really at this point because they haven't been, for some reason, the sealed, like the market here in the US for Japanese versus what you pay for in Japan is quite a bit different. Oh gosh. Nice. Okay, let's print this out. That. Print that out. Go. There we go. Printing? No? There it goes. Okay, business card. Maybe I'll put it, I might just switch to putting the business card inside the with the card and the cardboard, because if you dump out the package contents in this bubble mailer, it probably won't come out with it. I want people to see who they got it from. Like I said before, if you're doing TCG Player orders, they don't like if you add marketing materials to their package because it's not per their standards. But like I said, I want people to know who I am, put a name to a store, a face to a store, and make sure they know who they're buying from. I would consider myself a very trustworthy person. but people don't know until you actually give them a reason to believe. So putting a name to a store or a face to a store is probably your best bet. Put in there. We'll try to our best to make sure everything's correct because I'm talking to the camera here. Put that over the top. Okay. These bubble mailers I have are not the best quality adhesive, so I like to put the label over the, cover up the name here, put the label over the flap to make sure it stays closed. Got 2 there. Okay, let's do our next one. We'll copy tracking number and tracking number, paste that in. Great. Let's see here. Skylar. Okay. All right, next one. Oops. Most of these cards are single cards. Uh-oh. Let's go back. All right. A lot of cards go to California. I know it's huge, but a lot of cards go to California, to Florida. I do a lot of Texas. What else? A lot of Midwest. I guess all over the place. But it's kind of cool to ship cards all over the US. So Mega Charizard X. So we're doing this Mega Charizard here, and then this Snorlax doll. Going to put it in the same top loader here. I think it's okay to put 2 cards in a top loader. I think it's totally safe. If anything, it protects it more because it keeps it more secure in the top loader. Something I like to put, last 2 orders I didn't do it, but they're in a team bag, so it should be okay. I like to put tape. Use painter's tape to put over the top of the top loader because any other tape is going to leave like a sticky residue. Painter's tape has a little bit less residue than most. So that, and then we'll put it in a team bag here. When I'm done here, I'll take you guys and show you some stuff that I have just so you can see what I've collected. Okay, put it in the team bag here. Okay, all right, let's get some more. Let's see here. Get some more cardboard somewhere. Okay. Oops. So I'm going to cut up some cardboard here. Let's do this. So this is not really the most efficient way, but it saves you money on supplies, just using cardboard boxes that you've already have from previous shipments. This makes it super easy. Oops. I'm going to be cutting that here with my knife here in just a second. Okay. Okay. All right, let's give this guy a go here. Oops. great tool that I purchased. If you guys are wondering what tool this is, let me know and I'll give you a link below just so we can help you out here. So at my current place of employment, they don't let us use any sharp blades because they think we're going to cut ourselves, which we do. But I think it's so silly. These kind of tools are super helpful. All right. Cool. All right, we got hopefully enough for these orders here. Okay, great. Got a bunch of pieces of cardboard. So that took me maybe 3 minutes to do. And look at all these pieces I've cut. It's a lot faster than if you were to do it with scissors. We'll use those for the cards here. Okay. Let's go back to the TCG player. Let's see, do the packing slip. So I'm out in my craft room. It's right above my garage. We have a normal standard garage that's attached to the house. And then we have a separate garage that I'm in now, and we have a craft room upstairs. It's actually really hot today here in Salt Lake City. It says it's supposed to be 107 degrees, which is pretty nuts to me. So let's print that out. Let's see here. Ultra 7x4. Great. So most of these packages are about 2 ounces. I do 2 ounces, pretty standard size. And then let's see here. Okay, double check the address. Okay, buy label. Okay, grab these 2 pieces of cardboard that I had. So hopefully they don't cause problems with the packing slip. Okay. Print. All right, another bubble mailer here. So I ordered most of my stuff off of Amazon. I think if my operation gets larger than what it is now, I might order some more stuff off of Uline. So for right now, it's not really that big. So Amazon does the trick. Uline, you can order a ton of stuff from Uline when it comes to boxes, bubble mailers. It just doesn't seem like right now is large enough to order that because it's super. They do charge for shipping when you buy large quantities of stuff. I'm wondering what. Okay. Drift. Let's double check this. Snorlax. Uncommon, near mint, reverse holofoil. Okay, there. Okay. Grab my tracking number. So I just went through some of the stuff that I bought in the collection. The person I bought it from had 60 packs of various packs. He said he liked to, if he opened some product, he would keep a couple of the packs, just hold on to them until he wanted to open them up. But he decided to sell them all. I'm grateful for that because there's a lot of good stuff in there, like Ascended Heroes and Prismatic, and a lot of those other great sets that were a little while ago. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, just rocking through these here. I got 3 more left. So another California. Charizard VMAX. What the heck? Oh, no. Okay. I thought I sold or just packaged up this one, but I guess I didn't. Okay. Let's see here. It's tape. We're only going to do about an hour here, just so I can focus on other things. Probably going to do another Sunday here in the future, probably next Sunday. So the plan after I package up these orders, as long as my wife doesn't need help with anything, we're going to make a YouTube video about the 30th. Some of the new cards that were revealed. Just saw a Instagram reel today showing some of the new Pikachu cards. So we'll probably review that as well. A lot of cool things coming out here with the 30th anniversary. Was going to get Japanese because that's what I focus on. But if you're selling Japanese and your supplier says do not pre-order, I think that says a lot because. Hi, John. I see you there. My good friend John from work jumped on. He has a great YouTube channel about cars. Very enjoyable. He loves editing his videos. He does a good job at it. Right, John? Let's see here. Hey, John, I'm just packing up orders. Got a lot of things going on. I don't know if you knew, but Robert sold me his collection from work, helping him out with some AC stuff with the money I gave him. So hopefully he gets that resolved. But he was just writing in my journal, have the YouTube in the background. Yeah, he sold it all to me. And so hopefully I could help him out. I don't know if he's going to watch my live, but I'll talk to you outside of live. But Oh yeah, I guess he replaced his coils, and what else did he replace? The AC unit, maybe, or I don't remember exactly what he said, but it sounded like he got it fixed. Hopefully it's fixed for a while. Oh, that's right. They did remove his return vents. That's exactly what they did. I don't know if you saw shipping out some of these cards. Psyduck. This one's pretty cool. But yeah, I got a. Oh yeah, I already told you. The Magic Lord of the Rings set is on its way, so hopefully I can play with you guys soon. Okay. I don't know what this little crown means. What does this mean? 75 XP. You got 75 XP. You're going to grow to the next level, I guess, with the XP that you have. You see that? See what I'm seeing? The little purple crown by your name. Okay, let's see here. Mark. Okay. Longer someone is in the chat or holds conversations, they gain XP. Sweet. It will change anytime you start a new live. Okay. Well, you're number one right now. Just take it all in. Enjoy being number one. I appreciate you jumping on and chilling with me. Hopefully your journal is going well. One time, or I know for sure that I can't talk and focus at the same time, so that's going to be something I'm going to learn how to do. Okay. Ship. Cannot retrieve stream due to upload error. What the heck does that mean? Okay. Create new label. That's a cool street name. Blackhawk. I've been seeing. I've been kind of keeping an eye on the people joining. There'll be like someone that jumps in and then jumps off quickly. It doesn't say their name or anything. I don't know at what point does it say their name. But I think it's kind of funny. It's like, oh crap, this person doesn't have very many people. I will say that Robert has a lot of stuff to go through. That's for sure. Smells good. Gonna have to figure out what the best way to do live. It asked me to do like a normal video, like create a thumbnail and stuff like that. So maybe I'll do that beforehand to make sure that people know what they're getting into. I see. But it does say live in red. Okay, good to know. I'm sure the thumbnail will help out. I do like some sort of like silly face or something to make people enticed to jump on. Let's see. All right. What are your daughters doing, John? Because I think Anna's at work, right? Man, when I'm doing something that I want to do, like, well, something that I need to do, like laundry and stuff, I just stick my son in front of the TV just for a little bit, and then we'll go do something after I'm done. Do they have like the big Legos or the smaller Legos? I'm sure they're old enough to play with the smaller Legos, right? I'm waiting for my son to be old enough to where he can actually do stuff like that with Legos, because I'd like to build stuff with him. I don't take any kind of Legos or anything out, because I have the, let's see if I can show my face here. Let's see. I don't know if you'd see up there. Is that it? You can see my cars up there. He wants to play with those all the time. He comes out here. It's he's just a little bit of a destroyer right now. Psyduck. What's the price on that? $22.84. Yeah, he is a Godzilla. I don't have like really very many Legos to begin with, but like if I buy Legos, it's something I want to have rather than like I give something for him to build. So I don't want him to break it. All right, let's see here. Okay, this is going to go in an envelope. I'm just going to send it. So on TCG Player, anything over, someone makes a purchase, anything over $20, they recommend shipping it with tracking just as a safeguard for you and them to make sure that you know it got to them safely. But like when a card is $22, it's like right in the, they recommend it, not required. Anything over $50 is required to have tracking. But if you send a card that's $20 with tracking, that's like $5.50 to send it. You're basically losing your profit at that point. So I have these like rigid envelopes that I send stuff in to make it a little bit more cost effective. But sometimes people get a little concerned when things are shipped out in envelopes. But I've got a top loader and a team bag and a sleeve. It's pretty well protected, and then it's on this rigid envelope. So I think it should be okay. 3, next one. Yes, the weights on it does matter. I've shipped out enough orders in these bubble mailers to where I know like if I go above 3 or 4 cards, it ends up being more. But 2 ounces is usually the standard that covers most things when I ship them. So like these envelopes are more specific because anything over an ounce, you have to have 2 stamps. But I have these shipping labels here, or not shipping labels, sorry. These stamps here. The non-machinable stamps, so it doesn't go through the sorter machine. So like stiff stuff like this doesn't typically go through their sorter machine. And so if it doesn't, then they usually send it back to you and say it's non-machinable. I've had a few of that happen, and then I have to send it out again and put a non-machinable stamp on there or send it with tracking, which just that definitely I'm definitely either breaking even at that point or losing money when that happens. But it doesn't happen very often, so that's nice. But like this right here, I think with the bubble mailer, or not bubble mailer, envelope, the card, top loader, and then my packing slip, it's about 1.05 ounces. So you're like just barely there. If they're going to be that picky about 0.05 ounces, I think that's a little obnoxious if we're being honest. Let's see here. 2 minutes ago. So like anything over a couple ounces, I'll usually weigh if it's in a larger box or something. If I do more sales with larger items, I'm sure there's going to be like a standard, like, oh, I know this is 5 ounces. I know this is a pound, stuff like that. All right. Okay, I got one more order to back up. $14.25, so we have another one. Sounds good, man. I appreciate it. Enjoy your day off. We'll see you at work in a couple days. Okay, so I finished up all my orders here. I'm just going to pack this last one up, but yeah, it's fun. We'll do this next time, next Sunday, when I have more orders to pack up, or if we'll go through some more of the collection, or I can show you around the office here, some things that I've collected over the last couple years, things I'm excited about for the future, that kind of stuff. So anyway, we'll catch you on the next one.